all he did was tell the truth of what he saw that day, of who he encountered, what he saw. His story never changed. Again, when you go back to detectives, what's the expression? Tell the truth. There's less to remember that way. His story never deviated. It always remained the same. He went from 1 year being a deputy of the year to being fired, and his life tumbling downhill from this event. Yet his story remained the same. He made no money. He didn't profit off of this at all. He wasn't searching for notoriety. He was just a family man with a son and a wife trying to make it like the rest of us. So that to me intrigues me the most, seeing how this basically destroyed his life, literally ended his life. And I mean, that to me is one of the most poignant parts of this, because he's an any man, just like us, an everyday man, And imagine, maybe modern times it might be more difficult, but something like this happens to you. You happen to see something, you start reporting, hey, this is what I saw. No, you didn't. You didn't see that. Quiet. You keep talking, there's going to be an issue. You start getting death threats. Calls start coming in. What's going on here? And you're like, but I have to tell the truth. This is what I saw. The truth is in the balance. If we don't have truth, what do we have? We live our own truth, and we hope everybody else does too. And unfortunately for Roger in this case, it ended poorly for him.
It's there were so many different elements in the story, and I just want to point out the screenplay, as you know, is not about just the one day of what happened.
No, not at all. Yes, no.
It goes, yeah.
You brilliantly. So sometimes when people hear a JFK project, they think we're going to regurgitate what happened. Everybody knows what happened that day. You got assassinated. Things happen. Zapruder film. The babushka lady. All these things. That's not what our movie is about. It's about Roger Craig and what happened to him because of that day. And everything he learned in his own investigations and dealing with Garrison and Penn Jones, the journalist. I mean, everybody. So that's what makes this film a little more intriguing to me than, say, other JFK projects that have come before.
I've never seen anything like it, bro.
Exactly. That was my point. Everything else focuses on, recreating. Maybe this happened. Maybe we're basing it on the facts that we were able to find, that you were able to find, that Steve Cameron was able to bring to us as well to find. And that's, to me, what makes this. It's a story of a man and what happened to him because of something he witnessed and how it changed his life, unfortunately, for the negative. Trying to do the right thing, because he was an honorable deputy in, unfortunately, a corrupt environment at the time.
That's to put it very lightly.
Yeah.
Roger Dean Craig was a hero. He was an American hero.
Yeah.
Period. Full stop. End of story. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the media at the time, the limited media, the convoluted media at the time, put this together and try to make him look like this dipshit that he wasn't.
Sure.
And he wasn't a politician, so he wasn't a smooth talker.
Sure.
He was just, this is what I did. This is what I saw. No, I saw this. And he did it. No, I saw this. This is what happened. And because, like you said, he never deviated from the truth.
Right.
They ruined his life. And at the end, they said it was suicide.